Margaret Thatcher. She used to like picking battles. That's why some people didn't like her. You and I probably included. Why was she right to do so? Yeah, why was that good politics?
Margaret Thatcher is a perfect example of that, because she drew her strength from that conflict and from defining her enemies, whether it be the National Union of the Mine Workers or the Soviet Union. Obviously, I would completely disagree with the battle that she took with the NUM, but that meant that people knew exactly who she was and what she was for. And not everything in politics is about conflict. Nobody wants to see everyone rowing all the time. Yeah. But I do think drawing those dividing lines and showing that, taking on bad bosses that don't pay the minimum wage, taking on bad bosses that aren't delivering the employment rights that we are expanding at the moment, that will define why we're doing the things that we're doing, and it will make people hear them that much clearer.
The government would say they're doing all of those things.
The government are doing them, but people aren't hearing, and that's the point. So we are doing really good things that the public would welcome. Expansion of employment rights. Banning fire and rehire is just almost as popular with Reform voters as it is with Labour ones, but they're just not hearing it at the moment because we're not taking the fight to them. We're not taking the fight, I don't think, to reform on those issues, and we're not taking the fight to the villains in the piece, which is those businesses and employers that at the moment really exploit workers and undermine their security in their work and their lives.